Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Division 6 state semifinal. To our right, a four-time state participant, 4 state championships. The Minster Wildcats and the challenger on the left in red and white. Columbus Grove, the Bulldogs. As a famous American once said, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. In the words of Ric Flair, and pardon me for the little bit of misdiagnosis, to be the girl, you gotta beat the girl. And standing in the way of Columbus Grove's first appearance in the state final is the perennial champion, Minster. They're going through their starting lineups, and we will give those to you right now. Starting at one guard, Annie Himmelgarn. She's averaging about 2 points a game, pulling down 6 rebounds. And there are no real stars on this Wildcat team. Just Spartan players that are hard on the boards, don't score a ton of points. Ava Stamen, 4.3 points a game, 4.7 rebounds. Reese Albers, she is the marksman of the group, I guess you'd say, scoring just over 10 points a game, pulling just under 5 rebounds a game. Addie Inskeep, 6.4 points and pulling down 5 rebounds. And Sadie Niemeyer, she will round out the starting 5 for Columbus Grove. It goes like this. Lauren Ockmoody, she is heading for the University of Findlay, a Division II program. She comes in with all kinds of numbers that make your eyes pop out. 23 points a game, 5.8 rebounds. She's stealing at a pace of 4.4 a game, and she's dealing it out 2.6 times a game. Ruth Myers, she's scoring 1.9 points a game, and much like Minster, after you get past Ockmoody, not a ton of stars. Ruth Meyer, I said. We got Allison Thompson averaging 5.3. She's pulling down 2.7 rebounds. Kendall Halsey, 5.9 points and 4.2 rebounds. Nicole Nesby, she's a force inside, 7 rebounds and 10 points a game. So it's Ockmoody, Myers, Thompson, Halsey, and Nesby for Columbus Grove. The Bulldogs, who are 25-2. Minster, it's Himmelgarn, Stamen, Albers, Inskeep, and Niemeyer. They are 22-5, finished 6-3 in the Mountain Conference that has 150 state champions between their members, and we are about ready to get this one going. The officials for tonight's game, Carissa Banzek, Charles Scott, and Princess Freeman, your officials for tonight's first contest. And the winner of this one will play next Saturday, March 15th at 2 o'clock, taking on
Wildcats, number 15, senior Sadie Niemeyer.
They will take on the winner of Rootstown and Beverly Fort Fly. Again, that one coming at you just around 2 o'clock from the University of Dayton Arena. Folks, this is kind of like a battle of the bands. We have got the red and white of Columbus Grove immediately in front of us and surrounding us on the western sideline. You've got the orange and white of Minster, and again, we're about ready to get this one going. Columbus Grove is the home team on the scoreboard here at Elida Fieldhouse. And real quickly, let me tell you about this venue. They have played a tournament game here 51 straight years. Built at a price of $500,000. They went through a renovation a couple years ago, adding new lights, concession stands, 4 locker rooms at a cost of $1.8, and it is controlled by Columbus Grove just across the timeline. Ockmoody up top. She's guarded very tightly by Himmelgarn. Knocked away. And Himmelgarn has it. Dealing it up top. Inskeep looks, spins it back around to Niemeyer. On the wing, back up top to Niemeyer. We have played about 30 seconds in this first quarter. Cross court over to Stammen. Wants to work a little closer. Very patient. Minster does not waste its opportunities. It's the old story of a team that wants to make sure they get the right shot, and Inskeep puts that one up. She will miss it. The rebound, and it will finally come down to Lauren Achmuty. Again, she's averaging about 5.8 a game. Swings it off to Thompson. Palte on the wing, a reaching grab to Achmuty. And boy, are they battling it over there. Himmelgarn and Achmuty, like a prize fight over there. Knocked away, Columbus Grove gets it back. And Minster has it again. 2 possessions, not even a shot. Down low on the run, off pass, up and in. Addie Inskeep. Minster on the board. And she got the foul. She goes to the line. Nesby gets the foul. That is her first, of course, the first for Columbus Grove and the first for both of these teams. That is up and good. Minster defensive intensity, I think we've got that. Force turnovers, disrupt the rhythm, rebounding dominance, control the boards, and limit second chances. That is scoring throughout. And I'll tell you what, the Bulldogs definitely are not finding their rhythm. Meanwhile, for Columbus Grove, their story goes like this. Control the tempo, slow the game down, neutralize the transition, get some perimeter shooting, and stretch the defense with three-point accuracy. And, of course, take care of the basketball. Down low, hits the side. The rebound from Nesby. And there will be a foul on the baseline. Columbus Grove will get it drawn in by Palte, Kendall Palte. The foul going on Reese Albers, her first, team's first. Both these teams have 1 foul now. Achmuty trying to slow it down, get something going for Columbus Grove. They have had 3 possessions. Weaving it back up top. Palte met very tightly by Stammen. Knocked out of bounds, and it stays with the Bulldogs despite the pleas on the baseline by Reese Albers. Right in front of the bench. Kendall Palte will bring it in. Achmuty near the Bulldogs logo at the center of the court. Driving baseline up and in. And the drought is over as Schroeder gets on the board. A 3-2 game. 5:19 to play first quarter. And the same old Minster style. Trying to make a gamble down there, Thompson. Inskeep over to Niemeyer. Back to the far side to Albers. He's the leading scorer. Dealing it down low, and a nice battle goes out of bounds, and CG will have it. Their crowd comes unglued. It is like a battle of the bands. Each cheering section, which is the entire group, is trying to outduel the other. Moving to the 4:40 mark here in the first quarter, 3-2. Tremendous defensive intensity. Into the corner, driving baseline again, almost losing it. And there will be a foul. Nope, going to say out of bounds. Aubrey Schroeder was trying to go at it from the opposite side. She was fantastic on a drive just a few moments ago for the first points for CG. Here comes the pressure to the outside. Albers brings it up top. Puts up a 23-footer, banks it away. Nesby has the rebound. On the run, Akmoudi. She wants to turn the corner. Instead, she pulls up about an 18-footer. That goes short. Niemeyer up to Inchcape, down low. The battle underneath. And it looks like we're going to get a foul on Schrader, excuse me. That is her first, number 2 for the Bulldogs, and to the line, Ava Stammen. That one misses. Stammen on the season. A 52% free throw shooter, misses the first one. Second on the way, and that one is good. And the lead builds to 2. Akmoudi tries to grab a step. She goes to the inside. Short shot, nope. They're fighting for every shot. Nesby comes out. Forthman now up top. Tracking it down is Polte. To Schrader. 3:17 to play, first quarter. Swiped by the Wildcats, up, and it is in. A little bit of an adventure as Minster gets that one to go. And it's now a 6-2 game. Timeout. The OHSAA Basketball State Championships can be seen live exclusively on Spectrum News 1 and the Spectrum News 1 app. Now with 7th Division, the girls' championships are March 14th and 15th, with the boys coming up the following weekend. And all games, of course, are available on OHSAA.TV. Well, it's been true to form. Minster comes out with defensive intensity, and Columbus Grove is really fighting to be able to get any shots off. A 4-point lead. It is definitely a challenge. Travel. As getting ready to say, it's definitely a challenge to get anything going on this Minster team. Schmieshing. Niemeyer on the far side to Albers on the wing, brings it a little closer. Down low, wrap around to Schmieshing. Little game of cat and mouse as they try to force the Bulldog defense to come out and create some openings. Schmieshing's shot will go wide. She gets it again. Now to Albers, dealing it down low. That one misses the target. Akmoudi up top. Under 2 minutes to play. First quarter, she will let one fly from 3. That one bounces away. And the crowd wants it as a out of bounds because it hit the bracings, or it hit the, I guess you would say, the control rope that lowers it. Officials are not having a part of that. Schroeder goes to the line. Second foul picked up by Reese Albers. Schroeder looking for her 3rd point of the game. And that one goes away. Aubrey Schroeder, normally a 47% free throw shooter. 31 of 65 on the season, including that one. It is up, and it is no good. That one really hurts because Columbus Grove is not getting any opportunities. Himmelgarn loses it out of bounds. And how about this defensive struggle we got going on here? 1:37 remaining in the first quarter. Schmiesing will deal it in. Palsy on the run, down low, puts it up. Nope, no foul either. Tracking it down. And Minster with the steal. Six-2 game here. Minster on top. Columbus Grove trying to get some opportunities to put the ball in the bucket. Schmiesing just off to the side. Over the near side to Jenna Belcher. Lets that one fly. Rebound. And coming up with it, and there's a foul. Nope, held ball. And this one looks like it was going to stay. It's going to stay with Minster. 6-2 the score. Albers deals it, swipe by Palsy. Off to Akmoudi. Into the corner. Dealing it down to Nesby in the battle. That'll go out of bounds. And Minster gets it. Minster came into this game averaging 43 points, 43 and a half points a game, giving up 31.6, and you can see why. That's less than 10 points a quarter. Nesby called for the travel. .26 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Niemeyer weaves her way top of the key under the corner to Belcher. Belcher tries to come baseline, gets cut off by the double team. And there'll be another held ball. Nesby in there just yanking it. She is a force to contend with. The pressure continues to the half court. Akmoudi works her way up, no good. And as the buzzer sounds, after one quarter in the books, Minster leading 6-2. The OHSAA Girls Basketball State Tournament continues tomorrow with Divisions 4 and 5 on the schedule. You can check out all four of those games on the Spectrum News app at OHSAA.tv. In Division 4, Alter plays Fairfield Union at 1 p.m. with Bellevue taking on Laurel at 3 p.m. In Division 5, Afrocentric at Norwayne at 2. Fairlands battles Portsmouth at 4. And it's all on Spectrum News 1. Some more details about this game. Minster adapts with a changing defensive strategy, and now we have seen that. Columbus Grove, strong communication and coordination in zone and press defense. They haven't really had issues getting the ball across the court. They have had issues getting good shots once they get inside the perimeter. 6-2 the score. Minster basketball. They're leading by 4. Himmelgarn to the right side. Works it down low. Back across. Niemeyer. Scrambling for it. Minster gets it back. Salmon. On the wing, Inskeep. She comes down low on the baseline. Niekamp squared around. And now she brings it to the near side. Dirksen. She's averaging 3.3 a game. Puts that one up and draws the foul on penalty. That is Palte's first foul. Schroeder has a foul. And Nesby also has a foul. Dirksen connects, making it a 5-point game, 7-2. Dirksen on the season, 71% free throw shooter. A 6-point game. Now, 6 points isn't a lot, but by the tempo of this game, it is a lot. Myers, a little bit of confusion on the deck. Minster comes up with it. An 8-2 game here at Alinas Fieldhouse. They've been having games here for 51 years. Down low, up, no good, bounces away. Break for Columbus Grove, and in the process, a foul on the ensuing rebound. Himmelgarn picks up the foul. That is the first of the quarter for Minster, that is. And Columbus Grove facing a buzzsaw of defensive pressure. Up. Crowd wanted travel, and it goes out. Sure looks like it's going to stay with CG. It does. Palte brings it in. We've got 6:35 to play, second quarter. Down low. High shot. No arch, nothing. Just a little bit of groove, and it goes in. 4 points now for Schroeder. She has all Columbus Grove's points. 8-4. Dirksen. Fields it off to Inskeep. Now to the outside. Moving closer. Rejected. Thompson on the run. Loses it. Minster has it. And in a game of hot potato, Columbus Grove has it for the moment. Back on the perimeter. Dumps it inside to Nesby. 1-on-2 and a foul from behind. Nesby had a clean look to the basket. Chance to cut it to a 3-point game or less as Nesby goes to the line and she misses. Nesby, a 57% free throw shooter coming into this game. He's 52 of 92 on the year. And any type of scoring is a good thing, and they get that one. Nesby cuts it to a 3-point game, 8-5. Under 5:50 to play in the first half. Columbus Grove trying to inch their way back into this one with their own defensive styling. Down low. From the baseline, shot up, no good, off target. Second effort is not. Inskeep now has 4, and it's back up to a 5-point game. It's been as big as 6. Columbus Grove has never led. Moody, an opening, drives to the inside, up and good. And if you're a Bulldog fan, that's a sight for sore eyes. 10-7. That's about as close as it's been in recent history in this game. Himmelgarn brings it across. Three-quarter court press, and there Grove picks it up. Niemeyer weaves her way to the outside. Himmelgarn to Stammen. Long cross, almost swiped. Still not out of the woods. Scrambling for it. And it looks like it's going to be a held ball in this one. If the arrow is what I think it is, it'll go to CG. The boys basketball state tournament gets underway next Friday on Spectrum News 1. And you can find it at OHSAA TV. The night features Division 6 and 7 on the schedule. 4 and 5 all played on Saturday. And then on Sunday, all 6 Division 1, 2, and 3 games will be live on Spectrum News 1. Check local listings for the exact matchups. It's all on Spectrum News 1, your home for high school sports. 4:38 remaining. Second quarter action here at Elida Fieldhouse. The winner advances to next Saturday's Division 6 state championship at the University of Dayton. Moody straight ahead across the court. Top of the key. A collision. And they're going to say Nesby with an offensive foul inside. That's number 2. Again, key passes, a collision. Nesby may have just picked up her 4th, or 3rd. That is her 3rd. So it's decision time, and she's staying in for the moment. 4:17 to play, second quarter. Minster on top, 10-7. Niemeyer over to Schmiesing. She works a little closer on the left side, back up top, around to the far side to Himmelgarn. Schmiesing on the perimeter left. And Columbus Grove has really ratcheted things up. The 15-footer off target. Rebound comes down. Minster has it again. Out to Schmiesing, and they will reset. Niemeyer to Himmelgarn. Under 3:40. A 3-point game, Minster on top. To say Minster is flashy on offense would be about as inaccurate as you can make of the shot from Schmiesing. Off target, but boy, is Minster's defense punishing. Moody, top of the key, pulls up from 3. Rainbow comes out, and the rebound comes down to Adiensky for Minster. Schmiesing on the run, she stops, met immediately by Thompson. The 1-3 zone. And it will be a Columbus Grove basketball. Paulty comes in, checking out Elise Fordman. 2:43 to play, second quarter. Minster on top by 3. They've led by as much as 6. Nesby playing with 3 fouls right now on the wing. Trying to work free. The crowd kind of thought that call was a little slow. Timeout called by Minster. The rights to this broadcast have been granted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of the programming without the express written consent of Spectrum News 1 and the OHSAA is strictly prohibited. Spectrum News 1 is a new kind of news channel dedicated to refreshing storytelling and empowering communities across Ohio. A bucket by Addie Inskeep and a pair of free throws by Sophia Dirksen, the only offense in the second quarter for Minster, but boy, is their defense winning the day. Meanwhile, 2 points for Abby Schrader and a point for Nicole Nesby, and that is the scoring that we have for Columbus Grove in the third quarter. Schmiesing brings it in. Lost it for a moment. A scramble, and Nesby has it. Akmoudi on the run. Here comes the transition, up and in. Columbus Grove just stole a basket. It is now a 1-point game, 10-9. Niemeyer on the far side had a hand on it. She gets it back. One of the things you notice is just how far they pushed them out on the perimeter. Shot up, no good. Akmoudi will draw the foul. Himmelgarn picks up the foul. That's number 2. That's number 3 of the quarter. Minster leading by 1. It was 6-2 after 1 quarter. Right now, in this quarter, 7-4. Lost out of bounds again. That has happened more times than I've been able to count here in this first half. The way that Minster plays, it forces teams to gamble. Schmiesing brings it up against that zone. Niemeyer, the long pass to the outside to Dirksen. Dirksen off to Stanley. Silva scramble, and Paulty comes up with it. Nesby, station to station passing. Schroeder over to Thompson. Paulty to Akmoudi, down low to Nesby. Struggles with it. The steal from Inskeep. We got a minute to play in the first half. Schmiesing to Inskeep. Dead down the middle from about 13. She's got 6 points. A correction, she's got 7. It is a 12-9 game. Turning around, dropping it. Allison Thompson. She's got 3. It's a tie game, 12-12. Listen to this crowd. Stamen. Inskeep fires it, coming back towards Dirksen, puts it up, no good. On the baseline, Columbus Grove steps on it. And Minster will get it back. 7.9 seconds left in the first half. Columbus Grove has worked their way back on a 10-5 run. Niemeyer in net. 5 seconds left, and Columbus Grove gets it. Every possession tonight is of the utmost importance. Ruth Myers will check in. Nesby comes out, and probably a good move. Don't want to pick up a quick foul in the final seconds. Also, a quicker offensive set. Oh, Minster will have it back. That's not what I thought, and they apparently didn't either. From the outside, Niemeyer. We go to halftime. Minster on top, 15-12. We welcome you back to Oneida Fieldhouse. Minster 15-12 over Columbus Grove. And here's the story of the game so far. Well, at least some parts of the story. Columbus Grove has committed 16 turnovers in the first half, and they're still down just by 3 points. First quarter shooting 22% for Minster, and that's part of the reason why it's only a 3-point game. Into the second quarter, 30% free throw shooting. 30% field goal shooting. 3 for 10 for a grand total 5 of 19, 26.3%. They did not They have made 4 of 5 free throws, 80%. Leading scorer for the Wildcats, 7 points for Addie Inskeep. 3, the three-pointer by Sadie Niemeyer. So not exactly an offensive showcase, but that's okay. Meanwhile, Columbus Grove, they took just 6 shots in the first quarter, and they made just 1 of those. So 16.7% field goal shooting in the second quarter. Much improved, 4 of 6, 66.7% for the game, shooting at 41.7%. Not too shabby, but they also took 7 less shots than Minster. And they are just 1 for 4 at the line. 6 points in the first quarter, 9 in the 7 for the visitors on the scoreboard. Minster 2 and 10 in the first and second for Columbus Grove, and we are ready to get this one going. And you know, you can watch any of the OHSAA state basketball tournament games as well as football from the past season on the Spectrum News app and on our website. Just look for Scream High School Sports, and games will remain there on demand. CG will have it to start the second half, and of course, Lauren Achmuty up top to Nesby. She's scoring 10 points a game. The scramble for it, back up top to Nesby. To Myers, backing away from the action off to Achmuty, and she has had a constant companion all night. That is Annie Himmelgarn. Nesby trying to work her way down low, posting up against Inskeep. Still battling it. Crowd wanted travel. Myers to Achmuty, comes to the baseline, Met by the double team. Up to Myers, moves closer, almost lost it. All alone, pulling up the shot is Thompson! And Columbus Grove, their faithful, comes alive. Thompson now has 5 points, and it's a tie game yet again, 15-15. Niemeyer leading the charge up top. Again, no superstars on this Minster team. Reese from the outside. Nice looking rebound, but only one problem. Kendall Paulty was still out of bounds when she received it. So Minster will have it underneath their own basket, and triggering in is Niemeyer. Reese up and good. Her first basket of the game. Back up to a 2-point contest, 17-15. And a game punctuated by adversity. Minster is leading by 2. And both of these teams administering more than enough pain. Niemeyer, right side to Himmelgarn, dumps it into Reese. Himmelgarn to the far side. Stamen just deals it back off. Into the corner, Reese, she squares around. That one is good, a 3-pointer, a 5-point lead. Reese Albers now has 5, and it's a 5-point advantage for the Wildcats. Columbus Grove trying to gamble there, dealing it off to Thompson. But it was off of Minster. Paulty will bring it in. Scramble, and it is swiped by Minster. And at the half court, a turnover. A foul, excuse me. So Thompson with the foul, number 1 of the quarter for Columbus Grove. Reese Albers will bring it in right in front of the scorer's table. And if you look, there's about a half dozen guys there in vest, and they've got bright orange bow ties. Elida orange, kind of a cool thing. I saw a couple of those guys walking around before the game, and thought it was just a nice little flair here at Elida. Albers, the rainbow comes out, was in the cylinder, and Moody on the run. Portman nails it! 2018. Columbus Grove wanted the travel on Inskeep, and they got it. I don't think it was anything related, but they definitely got it. A little bit of a delayed call. And we're 3 ticks over, 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Himmelgarn, a correction. Stamen, her first foul. Kendall Paulty to bring it in. She's kind of the distributor for this team, dealing out 2.4 assists per contest. Got to work quick. Schrader to the half court. Albers giving her chase. Off to Paulty. Off glass, up and good. She now has 4. And we have a tie game again, 20 all. And Columbus Grove just tunes up the intensity even more. A 2-3 zone as Niemeyer tries to weave her way through. Stamen looks, doesn't know what to do, so she makes a move for it. Gets her own rebound, and that one will bounce away. Reese Albers puts it up. The popcorn popper pops it out to Dirksen. to Albers. A correction, dragging down the baseline is Dirksen, and she will get the foul, and she will go to the line. She's perfect tonight, 2 for 2. Minster 4 for 5 overall tonight, and that's just enough for them to keep, well, they have the lead for much of the game. They have never lost the lead, and they've regained it. 21-20, Wildcats over Columbus Grove. Third quarter action here at Elida Fieldhouse. Bounces away. Albers deals it off down low, trying to turn the corner. Inscape loses it. Mooney leading the charge again. Deals it over to Schrader. And the battle between Nesby and Inskeep results in a foul on Inskeep. That is her first. She has been into some gritty battles over there with Nesby. 3:43 to play, third quarter. Thompson underneath the basket. Fires long to Moody. Pulling up from three! Nothing but net! The first lead of the game for Columbus Grove. 23-21. And by the way, as the turnover is called there, Minster took Annie Hilmegorn out of the game, who has been the constant shadow for Moody, replacing her with Callie Schmiesing, and immediately Moody drains the three. You're not going to keep Moody off the board. I just thought I'd share that with you. Nesby up top, onto Moody, gets the screen, hits the front of the iron. Underneath Nesby, hard to the basket, battle. And Minster has it, no call. Knocked away, still keeping possession, down, in it goes. Dirksen now has 5. Albers now has 3 after that foul. Himmelgarn will come back in. She is sporting a brace just below her shorts to just on the high ankle. That being Himmelgarn. Moody swings it to the right side to Schrader. Underneath the Nesby, one stop, loses it. (23-23). Schmiesing under the basket, the held ball, it will be Columbus Grove basketball. A correction, Minster. Inskeep throws away to Paulty. Schrader. She has a trailer, but she deals it up to Nesby. One dribble, up and in. Nesby scoops it up. Her first bucket of the game. She now has 3. A 2-point lead again for the Bulldogs. And CG driving hard now. Moody weaves to the outside. Schrader puts it up. No good. Paulty with the rebound, and we've got a Minster foul. And the lead, that is going to go on Saman, and all of a sudden, she has 3. 4 for the team. . Dirksen will check out for Minster. Nesby. Over to Myers. Back to Nesby. Open basket! She now has 5. A 4-point lead. The biggest of the game for the Bulldogs. Inskeep fires it to Himmelgard. The battle underneath. Inskeep puts it up from 15. Bounces away. Akmoudi comes up with it. The foot race. 3-on-2. Akmoudi loses it. Gets it back. Banks it off. Up and good. 29-23. Just over a minute 20 to play. And this crowd is deafening. At Spectrum News 1, we're committed to strengthening the fabric of local communities through our reporting with stories that inspire and news that matters on your smart TV, plus connected devices streaming 24/7, plus on-demand weather forecast. It's all there as you step outside the Spectrum News 1, keeping you informed and in the know throughout your day. Spectrum News and the Spectrum News mobile app, your community connection exclusively for Spectrum customers, now available on your favorite device. It is a clash of the Titans, and I mean that with no cliche. Columbus Grove on a 9-3 run. They struggled in the first quarter, just hitting 1 of 6 from the field. They enter the third quarter hitting nearly 42% of their shots, and they have only gotten stronger. Schmeessing near the Minster bench. Niekamp up top. Himmelgard back. Now Schmeessing has it. To Niemeyer. Way out on the perimeter where she's been most of the night. Swings free, Schmeessing. To Niemeyer. Trying to navigate an opening on his 2-3 zone. Inskeep underneath. Puts it up. Rolls away. Salmon can't knock it down. Paulty. Now to Akmoudi on the run. Rolls off. Akmoudi goes to the line.
Minster number 11, Maddie Inskeep, first second. And calling for 2. Lauren Akmoudi.
29-23, Akmoudi at the line. She makes the first one. She is a 73% free throw shooter, 69 of 94 on the season, and it's a 7-point lead. She had just 2 points in the first half. Second one on the way, rolls away. And it will be a Columbus Grove basketball. And the scramble that ensued, they say it went off of Dirksen. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. A 7-point advantage, the biggest lead for either team. Nesby tries to work to the baseline. Paulty, she will come at it this way. Back up top to Akmoudi on the rim. Rebound comes down to Belcher. Nearly 20 seconds to play. Third quarter action. 30-23. Minster with the basketball, trailing by 7. Under 7 seconds to play. Underneath at 4.7, and I believe Dirksen drew the foul, and she did. She's got 7 points and a chance to make it 8. Dirksen on this season a 72% free throw shooter. She's 2 for 2 so far tonight, and a chance to cut it to a 4-point game. And she misses. Minster will get it back. The three-point attempt. The switch! Dirksen with 10, and it's a 3-point game. The scoreboard's slow to put it up. It's a 2-point game, excuse me. (31-28). Our community is incredibly dynamic and diverse in many ways, and so is the weather. That's why at Spectrum News 1, we make sure you have the accurate information to help you plan your day every day. We know Ohio weather can change quickly, and when it does, we're here tracking it all, so you know what to expect next. The rights to this broadcast have been granted by the OHSAA. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the express written consent of Spectrum News 1 and the OHSAA is strictly prohibited. As they say, fasten your seatbelt for the fourth quarter, a 2-point game. Minster has had a lead as big as 6. Columbus Grove, a late arriving Columbus Grove offense, has had a lead as big as 7, and that just evaporated just moments ago. They were on a 9-3 run. It ended up being 10-8, that run. Final quarter action. The winner advances to the state championship. Akmoudi head fake, pulls up from 13, bangs it away, rebound to Inski. Minster on the run. Dirksen turns around, no good. Gets it back again, misfires, and there's a foul underneath. Thompson with the foul. Reese Albers at the line. She nails it. Albers now with 6 points, a 1-point game, 30-29. We've got 7:38 remaining in this titanic affair. Albers puts the second one up and buries it. We are tied yet again. 7.5 minutes remaining. Aubrey Schrader up top to Nesby. Nesby, who has been living in the paint, coming up top. Nesby tracks it, puts it up and in! He's got 7. CG up by a Q. Albers will triggered in 7:13 fourth quarter action. Albers on the wing. Stops, deals it off to Schmiesing. Back to Niemeyer. Niemeyer wants some movement. Dirksen out to get it. Inskip trying to post over on Nesby. Up, no good. It was in the cylinder, and Nesby yanks down a rebound. Waits a collision, and Palte will go to the line. Niemeyer slow getting up. Niemeyer actually got hit with the foul. And Niemeyer's the one that hit the deck hard. It was not Instick, so I apologize. And at the line, it rolls back in. Takes a bad bounce and then a good bounce. Kendall Paulty, 5 points. Her first free throw right there. Second on the way. Good. She's got 6. And Grove has got a 4-point lead, and they get the basketball back again. Again, it's just a 4-point game, but in a game like this, those plays tend to be monumental.
Number 4, Elise Portman.
34-30. Moody deals it to Nesby. Moody from outside, from the wing. She now has 11. Back up to a 7-point game. Columbus Grove gets it back. They do not. Minster gets it. A lot of boos coming from the red and white of Columbus Grove. Timeout. The the OHSAA basketball state tournaments can be seen exclusively on Spectrum News 1 and the Spectrum News 1 app. Now with 7 divisions, the girls' championships get going next weekend, with the boys following the weekend on March 21st and 22nd. All coming at you from the University of Dayton Arena in Dayton, and all those games available on OHSAA.tv. A 7-point game, the biggest lead for either team. Columbus Grove has enjoyed it twice. Minster had whittled it down to a 2-point game at 30-28. And Columbus Grove benefiting mightily from turnovers and big stops. And remember, Columbus Grove, despite committing 16 turnovers in the first half, only trailed by 3. Niemeyer over to Schmiesing. To Niemeyer. Looks. Schmiesing working to the right shot. 6-13. Niemeyer. She's got 6. All of her baskets have been from 3-point range. Moody with wide swinging elbows. Off to Schrader. Schrader to Fortman. Fortman gets it knocked out of bounds. And CG will get it back. Fortman will go out. Kendall Paulty will check back in. She will make the inbound. 5:44 to play, 4th quarter action. Columbus Grove on top, 37-33. Nesby. And the shot from Paulty, no foul. Niemeyer up top. 5.5 minutes left in this one. 37-30, at least in regulation. Schmiesing turns to the right side to Almer. And Schrader a little too aggressive. Picks up her second foul. Or correction, that is her third foul. How about that? Minster gets it back. And again, the hot potato basketball, as hot as it's ever been. Pulte misfires, and it will stay with Minster.
Number 20,
37-33. Under 5 minutes to play. And the pressure is on. How about Reese Albers willing the basket to go in over Nesby, who has been stout of late. She gets the basket. She now has 9, and she gets to go to the line. Chance to cut it to a 1-point game yet again. And she did. 37-36. 4:42 remaining in regulation. Ahmadi swings it over to Thompson. Nesbitt working up against Inskip. That's been a classic battle. Albers comes up with it, heels it off, and Pulte comes up with it. And a held ball. This one will go to Minster. Reese Albers, with her team down by 1, gets it to Niemeyer. Himmelgarn deals it back. She gets it again. Head fake. Cross court. Almost telegraphed. Every one of these passes being challenged on both sides. Albert, the fake. The Niemeyer comes free. Puts it up from the box 12. Throwing it up, and it goes in. 8 points for Niemeyer. Minster, the 1-point lead. And they get the ball back. Timeout. Minster. You can watch any of the OHSAA state basketball tournament games as well as Spectrum football games from this past season on the Spectrum News app. At our website, just look for Stream High School Sports. Games will also remain there on demand. Again, we remind you that the rights to this broadcast have been granted by the OHSAA. Any programming or rebroadcast of this event without the express written consent of Spectrum News 1 and the OHSAA is strictly prohibited. Albers to Niemeyer. That's been how it goes every single time up. Himmelgarn, Inskip down low. And to the hands of Ahmadi. Pulte will bring it in. 3:27, a 1-point game. Minster on top, 38-37. The winner advances to the state championship a week from tomorrow. Ahmadi off target. Pulte gets the rebound and it goes out. Minster gets it back. The winner of this one awaits the winner of Rootstown and Fort Fry, a 2 p.m. game next Saturday at UD Arena in Dayton. Himmelgarn to Niemeyer. Pushed near the timeline. Dirksen to Himmelgarn, up to Niemeyer. Niemeyer with the foul number 2. Nicole Nesby has 4. 3 for Thompson and Schrader. One player with 3, and that is Reese Albers for Minster. The OHSAA Girls Basketball State Tournament continues tomorrow with Divisions 4 and 5 on the schedule. You can check out all 4 of those games on the Spectrum News app and OHSAA.tv. In Division 4, Alter plays Fairfield Union. That gets going to 1 p.m. And Bellevue taking on Laurel at 3 in Division 5. Afrocentric meets Norwayne at 2, and Fairlands battles Portsmouth at 4. It's all on Spectrum News 1, your home for high school sports. A 1-point game, and it has hung there for a while. 38-37, 2:48. That's regulation, and you know, anything could happen in this one. Nesby on the high wing. Off to Akmudi, wants to come closer. Pulls up from 3, bangs it away. Rebound underneath. Out of bounds, and it stays with Columbus Grove. Got to work quickly. Nesby. Off to Akmudi. Akmudi into the paint. On the run to Pulte, up, and that one won't go. Pulte will go to the line. It looks like the foul's going to go on Reese Albers. That is her 4th. So each team now has 1 player with 4 fouls. Pulte to the line where she is 2 for 2. She's got 6 points overall, a chance to tie it up. Minster after the rebound. How about that? Columbus Grove with the steal on the baseline. Schrader, who hasn't scored since the second quarter, now has 6. A 1-point lead, moving to the 2-minute mark. Looking at that 2-3 zone. Himmelgarn on the wing right, back to Niemeyer. And a foul on the wing, it will go on Pulte. That is her 2nd. Or is it out of bounds? They're going to say simply out of bounds. So Columbus Grove has it. 1:45 and counting down. And Himmelgarn just drew the foul. That is her 3rd. And that is the team's 4th. Akmudi weaving across the timeline. From 15, dumps it off to Pulte, swiped by Albers. And Niemeyer gets challenged immediately. 1:20. Minster, shot selection of the utmost urgency. Inskeep, off to Niemeyer. Albert's way away from the wing. Under a minute now. Minster trailing by 1. They've got the basketball. Niemeyer puts it up, bounces away. Columbus Grove rebound. Moody on the run to the half court. Swipe coming up with it is Dirksen. Mike Witch calls the timeout. You know, he's won 4 state championships. And as they say, big dogs cross late. Not much concern from him, just going about his business. Ryan Schrader a little more animated. A 1-point game, and in the balance, a state championship appearance. Columbus Grove coach Ryan Schrader follows his team on the court, and now will find his place back in the coach's box. 40.4 seconds. Albers will bring it in right by the scorer's table. Fire in the backcourt. Himmelgarn again trying to work against that zone. Inskeep works to the inside. Nesby doesn't stop it, and Inskeep now has 9, excuse me. Opposite side, it goes in, and a foul! Moody, 15 seconds with the lead and a chance to make it a 2-point game. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Moody has 13, well below her average of 23.4, but the most important one right here. It is up. It is no good. A rebound by Columbus Grove, out of bounds, and it stays with the Bulldogs. Schrader snuffed up that rebound. Moody will bring it in, 13.2 seconds. Lots of seats here and not many of them being used at this point. Moody scrambles up top. Himmelgarn gambles and loses in that case, draws the foul. That is her 4th. Of course, bonus time, so Moody to the line. 9.1 seconds. Moody, 13 points. Make that 14. A 2-point lead. Goes to the line. Up by 2, make it 3. 43-40. Timeout. Columbus Grove in uncharted territory. Perhaps their first state championship appearance. And as I said at the onset of the broadcast, to be the man, you got to beat the man, as Ric Flair says. And right now, Columbus Grove has taken their blows, and they're on top for the moment. 9.1 seconds. .15 points by Moody. 10 apiece by Albers and Dirksen. Dirksen came into this game averaging 3.3 for Minster. Ryan Schrader telling his Bulldogs to spread out. Teresa Albers will bring it in. You would think she would get the ball back. To the outside, Niemeyer on the wing. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Guarded very tightly again. Inskeep from outside, nowhere close to the basket. Columbus Grove is going to Dayton. The Bulldogs will play Saturday at 2 p.m. versus the winner of Rootstown at Beverly Fort Fry. It is a 2 p.m. game at University of Dayton Arena. The final tally, again, 15 points for Lauren Achmud. And when I say she hoisted the team on her shoulders, this whole team of Bulldogs had everybody on their shoulders, fighting for every possession, fighting for every rebound, trailing by as many as 6 points, including 1 of 6 shooting in the first quarter and 16 turnovers. Columbus Grove weathers the storm and they win the Division VI Regional Final. Goes to Columbus Grove, 43-40. Special thanks to our crew tonight. And we want to thank the coaches, Mike Wish from Minster, Brian Schrader from Columbus Grove, providing us access to their team information and being so cooperative. We thank the staff here, including Greg Leith, who is the athletic director at Lincoln View, but came in to help at the last minute. Of course, everybody at Elida has been fantastic, right down to the scorer's table crew. You know, they kind of look like a barbershop group with those bow ties. They just need the silly hats. Our thanks to our cameraman, Brian Bowman, and my stat guy, Tom Michaels. Tom will have the Division VII Region Final coming up in just a few moments. Thanks for tuning in tonight, everybody. One last time, Columbus Grove 43-40 over Minster, their very first trip to the state championship. I'm Dean Jackson, saying so long, hoping wherever your journey takes you, your road always leads you home. So long, my friends.